Crystal Ball music.
Yeah, it's Mr. Cardi.
It's simply magical.
DJ Tix. I want you right now. I need you right now. I want you right now. I need you right now.
Hi everyone, welcome to Writey Things with me, your host, Missy Turner. The segment where I talk about life stuff and right stuff. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really early in the morning. It's like 9 a.m. It's real early for me. Took the kids to school and I was up and I was like, well, why not just do some Writey Things? Okay, so this happy September. Okay, this segment is going to be a little different. I usually have a featured author, but my author didn't come through yet. So this week I'm just going to talk about what I like, you know, my book, my favorite author, that type of thing. And when my author does show up, you know, we'll go into his stuff. So, Writey Things, let's do our thing, okay? Let's start with our quote for the week, okay? Quote for the week is by Virginia Woolf. I'm sure you guys know her, or at least have heard of her. She's like the super awesome writey lady. Her quote is, "Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that can set upon the freedom of mind." That's like super sagey. I like that. The freedom of mind. I always do that. Like stress, problems, I just depart into my little imaginary world where, you know, my imaginary people do what I want them to do. So freedom of mind is a powerful thing. If you have an imagination, I'm pretty sure you can have almost anything. Alright, so high lows for the week. Alright, so I usually talk about like my high first, or do I talk about my low first? I'm not sure, but this week I'm going to start with the low because it kind of segues into the high for the week. Alright, so my low for this week was that someone blanked me, okay? So for those of you who don't know what blanking is, it's like, imagine you're walking down the street, right? And you see somebody you know, and you're like, hello, and they're just like, and they keep walking past, okay? That's blanking, all right? They act like they don't know you for whatever reason, and you can do that with like text messages and phone calls. Just ignore the person's text, ignore their messages, all that good stuff, effectively blanking them, okay? Now some of you may say, so what? Someone blanked you. Hello guys. In the words of Bernard Black, if you don't know him, he's from that show, Black Books. It's one of my favorite shows. In his words, blanking is like an awesomely powerful thing to do in civilized society. It's like when the mafia send each other fish in the mail. So, I mean, if someone blanks you, that's like major insult, okay? So that's what it was. And usually they don't tell you, so you don't know what you did. Unless you're like super persistent, and I just don't have the energy to be that persistent. I mean, I tried and I was like, you know what, this is like too much work. It's a lot of work. I could be doing other things. So I didn't have, but I was mad though. I was like, it's so rude. I don't even know like what that's about. But then this is how it segues into my high, you know, as I was thinking to myself, what happened there, etc., etc. I did have a talk with myself. I do that a lot. I was like, yeah, dude, but you're kind of like on 1,000 all the time. Could have been anything you said or anything you did. And I was like, yeah, it really could have. My friends messaged me, like just that same day when I was getting ready to have a whole pity party and assault, my friends messaged me and they reminded me it's okay to be me and 1,000 all the time. Everybody is not for everybody, so not everyone will like this brand of crazy, but there are people out there who actually appreciate it, so it's okay, okay? I do have my people, so person who blanked me, as you were, alright? Let's talk about my laughs for the week. Moving on from my domestic drama stuff, let's talk about my laughs for the week, okay? This week, shout out to Yosa, Grandson Yosa, Crystal Holloway, and Mungala Matongo. You guys killed it this week. Seriously, major laughs. I'm going to share those with you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. Funny stuff, laughs of the week.
You the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. So girl, vibe with me. I be feeling your style. I don't care if you're with your man, ride with me when we going downtown.
Alright, so before I talk about my book of the week and my author that I picked personally, okay, I'm gonna answer my question of the week real quick. Somebody sent me a message in my inbox and asked me where I live. Without getting into too much detail, I live in Baltimore, Maryland, United States. I'm not going to give you a specific address because that would be kind of weird, don't you think? But that's my question for the week. That's the answer. I live in the United States. Even though I am Zambian, born in Zambia, I live here now. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about my guy. Okay? My author of the week. Okay, let's say week because we might have a different author of the month as we go along. Author of the week is Robin Jarvis. I've spoken about him before. He's like one of my inspirations. I love his work, okay? And I'm going to talk today about his book, The Woven Path, okay? So first I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his author picture and the book that I'm talking about. And also a tip from him, which I found on the internet. Okay, so here we go, guys. Robin Jarvis and The Woven Path.
Girl, vibe with me, I be feeling your style. I don't care if you're with your man, ride with me when we going downtown. I'ma swear you know who I am, Comfortable, but take it slow. Fast forward, take it off. I'm in it all day, all night. You can take all of my time.
So let's talk about The Woven Path a little bit, okay? So this is an interesting book. It's about two little boys whose mother disappears and they're left alone with their dad. Their dad's like a single dad and he's trying to raise them the best way he knows how. He's a little bit inept. He just doesn't know what he's doing. So he decides to move them away from the home that they know because he gets this new job working at this museum, and it's old and it's dusty and 3 crazy old women live there. Well, let me not say crazy, they're eccentric, you know, and they moved to this place and it's weird and it's new. You know, there's 2 brothers. The little one is kind of shy and he cries a lot, but the older one is he's curious about this museum. It's called the Weird Museum, and he's curious about it, you know. He's always walking around, and one of the ladies that owns it does not like him doing that. She keeps calling him like maggots and like dirty child and stuff like that. But it's interesting because this museum has so many secrets. It's like there's a lot of mystical and magical stuff going on there, and these kids are in for like the best adventure of their life. When I started reading this book, I was like, you know, like I said, with all Robin Jarvis' stuff, I was in it and that was it. I read it a while ago, but I'd probably even read it again, and I almost missed my stop. I was on the train. I was just, you know, it's a really good book, okay? So tell you a little bit more about it as we go along if we get the time, but I don't want to spoil it for you. It's good. It's a magical tale. There's like time travel, and what did I like about it? Everything. Pacing, everything. I didn't even have to be like skip pages or, you know, it's interesting like from the moment you open it to the moment it closes, and it's just woven together like a beautiful tale, and then everything just comes together like, oh, that's exactly how I felt about that book, and I think you guys would like it too. So it's up there. You can find it on Amazon or even in the library. I'm pretty sure the libraries around here have it, or if not Amazon, it's there. That's where I got my copy. Okay, so this episode of Writey Things was actually pretty short. Talked about my favorite book, talked about Robin Jarvis and all that. One thing I wanted to mention, I was talking about the Solstice book giveaways. My publishers are hosting a Facebook party. So if you guys want like some free books from Solstice Publishing authors, it's going to be on September the 16th, and I'm going to add a little info at the end of the segment so you guys know where to go. I'll post it on my page. I'll send out some invites. If you're interested, you know, they're giving out free ebooks. Who doesn't like free, right? Okay, so that's what it's gonna be. Thanks for watching Writey Things, you guys. I will be back next week. If my author shows, I'm gonna do 3 more segments. You know, I usually like to do like 3 a month, but since I already did 1 this month, the other 3 should be dedicated to my author if the author shows. If he doesn't, we'll just talk about more Robin Jarvis or Catherine Cookson or whatever I feel like talking about. Okay. Alright guys, the weekend is coming up. Have a great weekend. Oh, and super big shout out to my friends for rallying. You guys are the best. You make my crazy feel awesome. Have a great week, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time on Writey Things. Bye.